Tacoma, Washington on this Sunday night to wrap up match day 17 in MLS Next Pro from Starfire Sports Complex. It's Tacoma Defiance hosting Kansas City on a very warm night in the Pacific Northwest, 89 degrees at 7 o'clock local time as these teams battle for 3 points in the Western Conference. Trevor Wilson, the 17-year-old, bound for San Diego State, getting loose in the Tacoma goal. And it's Dylan Tevez, the Seattle homegrown. He'll try and score upon Ryan Shayway, the Georgetown product and first-team goalkeeper who starts for the 12th time this season. Here are the standings. St. Louis City is climbing up the table, now tied with North Texas atop the table in the West. Whitecaps FC not far behind. You see these teams right next to one another. Sporting KC on 24 points, Tacoma Defiance on 23. Tacoma could pull in front with the home win. Sporting KC could pull even with LAFC in 5th in the Western Conference standings. Here's the lineup. Hervé TSA. Osase de Rosario, 3 goals on the season. Sousa, Leiva, Tevez, the attacking 3. Reynolds and Kitahara sitting underneath the midfielders. It's Baker, Hawkins, Nathan, and Kalani Kosa Rienzi, the back 4. Trevor Wilson makes his Tacoma Defiance debut. He just graduated high school. He's 17. He's bound for San Diego State in the fall. Benny Feilhaber in charge of Sporting Kansas City too, and this is his group. Beto Avila, another brace last week against Austin. He's up to 8 goals on the season. Ethan Bryan on the left. Maloon Gumbale on the right side. It's Cruz, Tashentret, and Habibullah in midfields. Robinson, Alisa, Rindov, Visconti, the back 4. Ryan Shayway, the Georgetown product, first-team goalkeeper for Sporting Kansas City, too. He makes his 12th start of the season tonight. Now set to go from Tacoma. A late kickoff tonight. A sunset in a few hours, so it should be a sun-filled game in the Pacific Northwest. And the heat wave that's basically impacted the entire North American continent is affecting the Seattle-Tacoma area as well. 88 degrees at kickoff. Very hot for this time of year in the evening. Justin St. Pierre is our referee. And Sporting KC too. Trying to get its first win in regulation in over a month. That team against Minnesota United on June 2nd. Since then, 2 losses and 2 draws. They have won 2 shootouts during that time. And meanwhile, Tacoma Defiance, they last beat rival Portland Timbers 1-0 here at Starfire last Sunday. Yusuke Nome scored the game-winning goal for his 4th of the season. Underway from Starfire, the home side, Tacoma Defiance in the gray uniform, Sporting KC in the blue jerseys. And immediately the high press from Benny Feilhaber's side. Now, first meeting of the season between these sides. They'll only meet once. And playing for all 3 points. And a good break early on here for Tacoma. And you see both these teams using some first-team players, particularly Tacoma Defiance. It's a busy time of the season with Leagues Cup coming up, the U.S. Open Cup resuming next week. So first team's trying to get its roster some games, and a first-team laden group, particularly on Tacoma's side. Multiple homegrown players in the lineup tonight for every DSA. And the throw in at midfield, taken by Sotukitahara. All the way back with Nathan, first team player, tore his ACL last year, previously with San Jose. And he gets his first start here with Tacoma since April. A good challenge from Sporting Kansas City. Kalani Kosariense grew up in Berkeley, played for Maverick Soccer Club, went to UW, 4 years there before signing with Tacoma after being drafted by Seattle Sounders this year. A long-established pipeline from University of Washington to Seattle Sounders. Kitahara in possession. Good tackle in front of the technical areas. Stuart Hawkins pushed forward. He is the captain tonight. He's 17. He's a homegrown player out of Fox Island, Washington. The captain at age 17 makes his 11th start tonight. Snyder Brunel, 17-year-old in midfield, partnering Sotukitahara as the defensive midfielders. Brunel's third season with Tacoma. And a long throw-in. Across the back, Mason Visconti, his fourth start tonight. Down the sideline for Ethan Bryant. Bryant back for Sebastian Cruz. Good passing here from Sporting Kansas City. Chantret lost it. Here comes Tacoma back this other way. The flag is down, the shot is saved. A good opportunity, Dylan Tevez at the near post. Ryan Shayway passes his first test. Ryan Shayway out of Georgetown in his first professional season was ready at the near post. Excellent ball here for Dylan Tevez. We get to second straight start tonight, the Seattle homegrown. His third season with Tacoma Defiance. It was Danny Lea putting him through. Now in total, 5 homegrown players in the lineup for Tacoma. Cody Baker, the left back. Stuart Hopkins, the captain and center back. Danny Leyva, Dylan Tevez, and Sotukitahara. Trevor Wilson just graduated high school. Turned 18 in August. He'll start his freshman season at San Diego State. Good build up here from Tacoma. They push 4 in the final third. No foul, free kick is not given. Play on, says the referee.
Put on a blue jersey. Wait, what was your shirt? What was the card shirt? You leave your cards at home today? You like built it up and
That's a good switching ball. Kept in play on this right side. Tevez back with Sotukitahara. Well-timed ball. And just crossed the end line. Kalani Kosariense. His first pro season after 4 seasons at University of Washington. Talked with Michael Morris, the assistant coach of Tacoma Defiance, before the game this week. The ultimate objective is to make first-team players. Often requires a roster turnover in the offseason. The goal is to make room for the academy prospects to move forward. Try to be intentional about which types of players to bring in to supplement those academy prospects, help the development of those young prospects. Abubula, wide right, good first touch, shot blocked, and back off the legs of Robinson, out for a goal kick. Now, Michael Morris said it's disappointing to only play Kansas City once. They respect one another as two organizations. Dead even in the standings as Wilson plays out of the back. Well, many would expect a high-scoring game. Kansas City has conceded 30. Tacoma Defiance have allowed 27 goals this season. Michael Norris said we might see a few goals on this Sunday night in Tacoma. That's a nice build-up here from Sporting KC. They push numbers forward. Beto Avila wide to the right. It's back for Avila around the spot. Avila's shot blocked, and it spills out for a corner kick. Cody Baker in a good position to block that shot. And a corner kick here for Sporting Kansas City. Ethan Bryant will take this corner.
Watch top of the box.
Towards the near post.
Go kick, go kick, go kick.
And another corner will be given. Bryant last with Richmond kickers. His 8th start tonight, his 16th appearance overall. He has 2 goals and 3 assists. Another corner kick from Bryant. That's knocked on, all alone, back post, long touch, and an opening goal. Smashed in, Maloon Gumbale, his 5th of the season, and some really slack defending at the back post by Tacoma Defiance. The initial ball was excellent. It's a flicked header, and then watch 2 unmarked players back there. A gray shirt not close enough, and a calm finish. Malungu Mbale. A consistent starter, Malungu Mbale. A 23-year-old, grew up in Cincinnati, played in Indiana. A 5-year career with the Hoosiers. We expected goals in this game. Our first one comes inside 10 minutes. Back-to-back corner kicks, producing the goal. 4th assist of the season for Ethan Bryant. Gumbale was undrafted out of Indiana. And it's great to see Kansas City keep former players around the organization. Ike Opara, Jacob Peterson are some of the college scouts for Sporting KC after some excellent careers with the first team. They brought in Malun Gumbale after he was not drafted. Benny Feilhaber told me this week we saw right away his talent. Feilhaber described Gumbale as relentless, makes runs for everybody. Comparison, Malun Gumbale, Jacob Schaffelberg, Benny Feilhaber told me that before Schaffelberg scored the goal later in the week that helped Canada beat Venezuela in the Copa America quarterfinals. Schaffelberg, hard-working, attacking player for Canada and for Nashville. That's the comparison for Benny Feilhaber from Malun Gumbale, who just scored the opening goal. Pretty calm finish at the back post. Maybe a zonal marking scheme that time from Tacoma Defiance on the corner, but there was two unmarked players in the blue shirts for Sporting KC. Benny Feilhaber talking about Malun Gumbale with me this week. He says he tends to get on the end of things, and that's a perfect description of what happened on that corner kick. Feilhaber described Malun Gumbale as a very intelligent player. Has been a revelation this season. Gumbale came up in the Columbus Crew Academy as that ball was slipped through. Grew up in Cincinnati, played for the Crew Academy before Indiana. Sporting KC up a goal on the road. Asked Benny Feilhaber about the overall season here in 2024. He said, overall pretty good season, ups and downs, everything in between. He hopes his group is more consistent on the back end of the season. It's a good switch here. Ethan Bryant able to settle and turn. It's Bryant dispossessed now. And late arriving, the shot over the bar from Mason Visconti, the left back, joining the attacking players there. What a start away from home from Sporting Kansas City. They've really had a good first 15 minutes. Like many coaches at MLS Next Pro level, Benny Feilhaber said the biggest difficulty is the consistency and stability of the group. Always moving parts, trying to find stability in the way you play. And this Sporting KC team tries to resemble the first team under Peter Vermees. Free kick given here. And a yellow card will be shown. Christopher Rindov in the book. 22-year-olds shown a yellow card here. Unfortunately, he fell down in the process. And take down Di Rosario. Andy Leva with the short restart. Quality build here from Tacoma Defiance. Off to this right side. It's driven towards goal and easily handled by Shayway. Kalani Kosariensi, the overlapping outside back with the cross from the right. Tevez back to win it. Nice diagonal ball. Good chest control. Still alive and picked up by Shayway. Tacoma applying the high press. It's out to Ethan Bryant. Visconti. Good skill. Nice takedown by Tevez. Wide here. Di Rosario forces a full stretch save from Ryan Shayway. Osase Di Rosario, 3 goals and 11 appearances tonight to 6 starts. Di Rosario headed it to himself. Son of Dwayne Di Rosario, the MLS legend. Osase's brother Adisa is the goalkeeper for Toronto FC2. And Di Rosario plays for the Guyana national team. He scored in the Nations League in November. Eligible for Guyana through his grandparents.
I knew Jules had a name, bro.
Good work on that right side. Jonathan Robinson in his 8th start earns the free kick. A 22-year-old from Gurnee, Illinois, played at Western Michigan. Now a goal kick coming. Robinson, 3rd round pick this year by Sporting Kansas City. Signed with the 2nd team in February. A dangerous giveaway there. The press of Kansas City has given Tacoma some problems here in the first 19 minutes. That will not stay in play on the far side. Robinson to throw it in. And a strong preseason in Miami with Sporting's first team. This portion of the match is brought to you by your locally owned and operated McDonald's. Download the McDonald's app today, and when the Sounders win, you win. A free McChicken the following day. A $2 minimum purchase only in the app. So Matt Peterson with you. It's a 1-0 lead. Opening goal. Wayne Gumbale, his 5th of the season. A corner kick from Ethan Bryant. Good pressure here from Kansas City. They really press as a unit. The 3 midfield players supporting the most advanced player, Beto Avila, there in the press. And another free kick coming here for Sporting Kansas City in a good spot. And Ethan Bryant will once again stand over it. Ethan Bryant. Cameron Habibula. The 2 most likely options. Habibula from Vancouver. He's just 20 years of age. product of the Vancouver Whitecaps Academy. Played in the U20 CONCACAF Championships 2 years ago. It is Bryant. He's going for goal, and it's saved. And Trevor Wilson passes that test. Future San Diego State Aztec. Cosariense. This is a good build-up here from Tacoma Defiance. Cody Baker pushing forward. Now it's one back by Sporting KC. High line here from Tacoma, well defended. Stuart Hawkins in a good position. And now it's Tacoma throwing. And Benny Feilhaber said, we try to resemble the first team, all the way from the first team down to the Sporting Kansas City Academy. Another pressing win for Sporting KC. Long distance hit off the mark from Cameron Habibullah. He said ideally if you watched Sporting Kansas City too, with no numbers on the jerseys, no identifiable marks, you would think it's the first team based off how they play, knowing when to press in certain moments. So we can't play this exact same way as the first team. You don't have the exact same personnel. Di Rosario, good strength. And now back over the top for Dylan Teves. Rendoff did well sliding over. Habibullah earns a free kick. Habibullah, a former Vancouver Whitecaps homegrown player, made his debut 3 years ago in MLS. And a loan to Pacific FC 2 years ago in the Canadian Premier League. And then last season, a regular with Whitecaps too. Now with the new organization, and he's had a great season. 7 goals, 5 assists, and 14 appearances for Cameron Habibullah. Teves. Itahara, excellent ball. Leyva trying to get there. And it's picked up by Sheway. Ryan Sheway from Marietta, Georgia, played at Georgetown. 22nd overall pick in the first round of the draft. 3rd string goalkeeper for the first team. Excellent 2 seasons at Georgetown. 24-4, a 0.79 goals against average for Ryan Sheway. Good build up here from Tacoma. They have options from this left side. Pulled back towards the middle. The pass took slightly too long. Intended there for Dylan Teves, and it's a corner kick for Tacoma Defiance. Good run up that left side by Travian Sousa. Corner kick Tacoma. Towards the near post, easily cleared. Long diagonal ball. Not too far in front of Teves. Rolled out here to Mason Visconti. Good switch here. Gumbale. Visconti takes over in front of Ethan Bryant. Now Sporting KC will slow things down. There's Ali saw his 6th start tonight. Center back partner of Christopher Rindolph. Excellent here from Sporting Kansas City. The cross from the right is blocked. Nathan concedes a throw-in. Pass intended for Sota Kitahara. And Sporting KC in control here, leading 1-0. A very good start away from home from Benny Feilhaber's group. Looking back to last season, here's Bryant, edge of the box. Wide right, clipped in, over hits. The goal kick coming here for Tacoma. Speaking with Michael Norris, assistant coach, this week with Tacoma, about last year's most recent meeting with Sporting KC too. He said we were fortunate victors, a 3-1 win. He said Sporting Kansas City 2 dominated us in that game. Rodriguez had a hat trick that was the difference for Tacoma Defiance last season. Given away, good win in midfields. A long-range effort kept in play here by Trevor Wilson. Good work here by Leyva. Osoriense pushing forward now. Tevez and clear. Quick throw-in. Tevez scrapping against Visconti. Now cleared by Visconti, but one back by Tacoma. Free kick is given. Visconti, 24-year-old from Lee Summit, Missouri. Played at Kentucky and Clemson. Sporting KC Academy products. To Chantre. Visconti. Christopher Rindolph. There's Ali Sa. And finally, Jonathan Robinson. Quality built up. Good cross into the hands of Trevor Wilson. This portion of the match is brought to you by Providence Swedish, official healthcare partner of Seattle Sounders FC. The 10th minute goal. Alun Gumbale with a corner kick from Ethan Bryant, the difference in this one. Sporting KC, 6 shots, 3 for Tacoma. Tacoma's had more possession. And now a free kick is coming with the yellow card. Near the corner flag. Here's Ali Sa will be booked here. Both center backs now on a yellow card for Sporting Kansas City too. That's Jonathan Robinson, I beg your pardon. A needless challenge from Jonathan Robinson. He is on a yellow, joining Christopher Rindolph. Now Danny Leyva signed as a homegrown with the first team 5 years ago. A loan to Colorado Rapids in MLS last season. 6 appearances, 2 starts with the first team this year. Joined the Sounders Academy age 13 after growing up in Las Vegas. Second straight start for Tacoma here for Danny Leyva, who's standing over this free kick. Excellent delivery, it's off the crossbar and in! The flag is down. Who will take credit for it? Maybe Dylan Tevez. I think it came off his chest, but spectacular delivery from Danny Leyva off the crossbar, off the chest of Tevez in the back of the net, and Tacoma are level. Watch this delivery. He's standing on the goal line when he takes it off the shoulder. First goal of the season for Dylan Tevez. A breathtaking delivery there for Danny Leyva. That was some kind of delivery into the shadows. Tough for Ryan Shayway to see that as the sun sets in Tacoma. Just a menacing delivery from Danny Leyva as we hit the hydration break. First assist of the year for Danny Leyva. As we look back at the 2 goals to open this one, first in the 10th minute, Balloon Gumbale. All alone at the back post. There's not a gray shirt within 8 yards or so when he settles that. And a smashing finish, Malun Gumbale, 5th goal of the season. That came in the 10th minutes. Off an Ethan Bryant corner, and then just seconds ago, look at that delivery. Danny Leyva off the crossbar, off the chest and shoulder of Dylan Tevez. The Seattle homegrown player gets his 9th career Tacoma Defiance goal in his 3 seasons since signing a homegrown deal 2 years ago. Again, 88 degrees at kickoff in Tacoma, Washington, a hot night in the Pacific Northwest. Dylan Tevez played at Washington. And after the hydration break, we will resume. The goal from Tevez took us into this hydration break, and now a restart coming for Sporting Kansas City. Level after 35 minutes. And Christopher Rindon building out of the back. And it's on once again here. Danny Leyva leaves it for Dylan Tevez. The cross comes in, overhit slightly, but a really impressive delivery targeting Travian Sousa at the back post. Restart coming here for Ryan Shayway. Excellent turn, Beto Avila. His third brace of the season last week against Austin. Here's a goal kick coming. Long goal kick from Trevor Wilson. Off the chest of Di Rosario. Down the line from Leyva. 3 in the attack here for Tacoma Defiance. They push forward. Nice work tracking all the way back. That's the advanced left winger Ethan Bryant defending inside his own goal area with the toe touch back to his goalkeeper Ryan Shaway. Good work from Ethan Bryant. Come Tacoma. Dylan Tevez. Before that, it was Sebastian Cruz caught in possession for Sporting Kansas City. Here's Cruz back on the ball. Good takeover this time. Habibullah pushing forward. Cello to Chantre. His 9th start, 13th appearance in midfield for Benny Feilhaber. Grew up in Baltimore, 18 years of age. Joined the Sporting Kansas City Academy 4 years ago. Moving from Baltimore to Kansas City. Chantre, part of the UPSL squad last season. Good first touch here. Di Rosario just past the post. Great first touch. Osase Di Rosario. A beautiful done from the center forward. Watch this take on a long flighted ball. Excellent first touch from Osase Di Rosario. He came up in the Toronto FC Academy. Final playing stop for his father Dwayne. Also played for the New York City FC Academy. Played for TFC3. Had a short spell the top flight of Ukraine. Came back to York United in the Canadian Premier League. And now in his first season with Seattle, Di Rosario has earned 2 short-term loans already to the first team. Good back and forth game here. Overhit that time. Trevor Wilson off his line to make the claim. Tacoma Defiance debut for Trevor Wilson, the 17-year-old who just graduated high school. Tevez with Leyva. Big switching ball. Not quite far enough. To Chantre. Rendov across the back with Alisa. The turn through midfield. Excellent there by Habibullah. Avila, shot block. Excellent block that time from the captain, Stuart Hawkins, age 17. He got down to the perfect time to deny Beto Avila. Good tempo to this game. Both teams trying to attack. Cameron Habibullah. Took some contact. Justin St. Pierre, the referee, had a good view. Baker did well up that left sideline. Another homegrown player. He signed last May with the first team. Makes his 4th start with Tacoma this season. He's the left back. Baker, Hawkins, Nathan, Kalani Kosa Rienzi at the back four for Tacoma. Hervé Diesse, the first-year head coach. This portion of the match is brought to you by Buildup Tribe of Indians, a tribe known for being generous and welcoming to all people. Good work from Avila, tracking back with the slide tackle at midfield to win possession for SKC. To Shantretz. Rindov. Visconti. Paris Alisa. Ethan Bryant wide left here. Mason Visconti for Sporting Kansas City. Good ball to the back post, and there's a go-ahead goal. Stabbed in just past the post. A really good finish. That's a second of this first half. Maloon Gumbale. And he is so in form. The undrafted product out of Indiana has his seconds here in the first 45 minutes. 6 on the season, 2 on the night, and a calm celebration. He expects to score goals like these. Alun Gumbale, really good finish. He was already past the post. It was a tough angle. And Sporting Kansas City know how to score goals. They have 2 away from home tonight. We talked about what Benny Philhaber had to say about Maloon Gumbale in our conversation this week. Relentless, the description for Benny Philhaber. Compare him to Jacob Schaffelberg of Nashville and Canada. He scored a goal for Canada in the Copa America win against Venezuela earlier this week. Credit to the scouts, Jacob Peterson, Iko Para, college scouts for Sporting Kansas City. They found him at Indiana. Was not drafted, earned a preseason trial. That was a big part of Sporting Kansas City. Sebastian Cruz, wide here left. Ethan Bryant, his cross block. There's a penalty, no argument there. A handball inside the area, a yellow card shown. Kalani Kosa Rienzi call for the handball on this delivery. Watch it come in from Ethan Bryant. His arm was extended, maybe caught him in the elbow. He knew it was a handball. He did not argue. Justin St. Pierre was decisive with his decision. Ethan Bryant will go to the spot. 2 goals on the season. What a half away from home. The former USL League One Player of the Year 2 years ago. Now in his second season with Sporting Kansas City. Trevor Wilson trying to make a big save in his Tacoma Defiance debut. Here's Ethan Bryant for Sporting Kansas City. And he slots it into the bottom corner, sending Trevor Wilson the wrong way. 3rd goal on the season for Ethan Bryant. 3rd goal on the night for Sporting Kansas City. This one comes in first half stoppage time. A slight hesitation on the run up from Bryant and a well-taken penalty. came up as San Antonio FC in the USL Championship, moved to Belgium in 2019, and on loan to Richmond. Bryant had a great season last year, 8 goals, 11 assists in 26 appearances. He's on pace to challenge those numbers this year. A goal and an assist tonight for Ethan Bryant. And Bryant is well traveled. He's still only 22. He turned 23 in August. Bryant was the youngest player in club history at San Antonio FC, debuting as a 16-year-old. Throw in here to Tacoma. Kalani Kosariense will throw it in. 23rd overall pick by Seattle this year out of University of Washington, where he spent 4 seasons. Kosariense has already had a big moment with the first team. He scored for the Sounders against Phoenix Rising in the U.S. Open Cup earlier this season. Cody Baker. Good win on that far side for Sporting KC in front of Benny Feilhaber, the head coach. There's another free kick. Now the opening goal, Lungumbale in the 10th minute from a corner kick. Dylan Tevez chesting it in on the goal line. Easiest goal he's ever scored off the delivery from Danny Leyva. That came in the 33rd minute, right before the hydration break. And the go-ahead goal to make it 3-1 from the spot from Ethan Bryant after the second goal from Lungumbale. Bryant applying the high pressure. He's won it. Bryant towards goal. He's trying to chip the goalkeeper. Not enough underneath it. Trevor Wilson wasn't very far off his line, but Ethan Bryant is a confident player right now. A goal and an assist tonight. This is a good build-up up this right side for Dylan Tevez. Tevez has options, clips it to the back post. It's headed away by Nathan. That was a good win from Ethan Bryant. He had support, decided to try and beat Trevor Wilson from about 25 yards away. Throw in it for Tacoma Defiance. This may be the final action of this first half from Tacoma. Halftime. A first half brace from Lungumbale. The third goal, a penalty from Ethan Bryant, who also has an assist in this game and a really deserved lead out of halftime for Sporting Kansas City. Halftime from Starfire Sports Complex. It's 3-1 Sporting Kansas City.
Really sweet. Ahí está el centro. Gol. Maxi Mesa para pegarle, Maxi le pegó. Huerta, Andretti, servicio, el tiro. It's saved by Carlos Corner. Con autoridad el centro. A la izquierda en las afueras del área le pega, golazo. Amor al gol. Parte externa va a definir Chicho.
Vamos, dale pues, vamos allá, muévete más loco como solo tú lo sabes. Así es, pon la mano en la cabeza, sacúdete, 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 mira, sacúdete.
A 3-1 lead for Sporting Kansas City over Tacoma. First top brace from Alun Gumbale. Another goal from Ethan Bryant. Dylan Tevez with his first of the season for Tacoma. Michelle Montaigne recently got to meet a pair of players with Philadelphia Union too, CJ Olney and David Vasquez.
What's up, guys? Today we're sitting down with CJ Olney out of Philadelphia Union 2. CJ, thank you for chatting with us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, now as a professional playing in MLS Next Pro, what did it feel like to play in your first pro match?
It was really cool, especially that I got to start in my first pro match, my first real pro match of the season, and I scored as well. So it was a really cool feeling. It was definitely different. It was way more physical, way faster, but I loved the challenge. It was great to get out there and have a good performance, even though we lost, but getting the first game out of the way, getting all the nerves out was really cool.
All right, you mentioned a couple of firsts there. You also signed your first MLS Next Pro official contract. What are the emotions that came with the signing?
Yeah, it was a dream come true. I mean, ever since I was 2-3 years old, I've always loved soccer. It was always my goal to become a professional, looking up to the big guys. And it was just a really cool moment for me. It was a full circle moment for me and my family and all my friends. It was awesome.
You're one of the young stars, the young up and coming names as part of this Philadelphia Union pipeline. What do you think makes you guys so successful from really bottom to top?
I think just our team chemistry, we all go to school together, we all hang out outside of the field together. It's just the vibe and the environment and the team. We're always together, even if we're not all trained together, some are with the 17, some with the first team, whatever the case may be. Just our team chemistry and how we'll always fight for each other no matter what. I think that's what makes our group so special.
I just talked with your head coach, and he kind of mentioned the same thing, the amount of time that you guys spend together. Why do you like being kind of in that environment?
It feels like a family, like moving away from my actual home to come here. It feels like a home away from home, living in the residency house with 11 other boys, to go into school with all my teammates. It just feels much less of a team environment, more of like a family and more connected on and off the field, which makes it so much better.
Because I'm sure there are many memories from living in that environment. What are maybe one or two of your favorite from your time here with the club?
One or two from residency or from the school and like everyone?
You can choose.
Residency? There's too many to pick from, but just the nights when we all go into the basement together and we're all hanging out playing FIFA, playing Call of Duty and all that stuff, and just competing, playing games, having fun, just everyone together. It's really fun. Playing two-touch outside almost every night, a lot of fun. And then obviously all the away games, going out with all your friends, going on walks, playing cards, cornhole, whatever it is at the hotel. It's just a lot of fun being able to bond with the team.
All right, now CJ, last one. I know you're still, building up the legacy, if you will, building up the career, but as you think about your future and what you hope to achieve, what is kind of the North Star for CJ Olney?
Obviously, want to play in the biggest games possible, play in the World Cup, Champions League, all that stuff. I'd say that's my biggest goal, is to make it to the highest level possible and just continue to grow as a person and as a player at any level.
Well, we love watching it happen. So thank you so much, CJ. We appreciate the time.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Well, we're joining you today from the city of brotherly love. We have two guys who love each other like brothers. Now we're sitting down with David Vasquez. David, thank you for the time.
Thank you for having me.
The feeling of playing in your first MLS Next Pro match, how was it?
I mean, it was kind of unexpected for me. We played this one team. It was just kind of, they just told me, oh, we're gonna throw you on this flight, and if you play, you play. If not, then you could just go. So when they told me to warm up, it was just kind of my emotions kind of rised, and when they told me, oh, you're gonna come in, I was really stoked, and their fan base was incredible. Once I got in, they were chirping at me, but I loved it, and I thought I had a great performance. Although we lost, it was good to go out there and make the debut for the second team. Being a homegrown player, getting to sign a homegrown contract, what are the emotions that came along with that milestone? Well, I mean, it was a process. From the academy and all that, the emotions were high, especially when I got the homegrown. But now that I have it, it's a job now, and I'm trying to work my way up. First to get on that roster spot and hopefully get my debut as time goes by. So just kind of working towards that. Your coach, when I talked to him, you were another name that he pointed out as one of the young up-and-comers who's making an impact for the club. How do you stand out when you have a club that's so full of young, rich talent? Well, honestly, knowing how to play with the people around you. A lot of the guys, we play with them in the academy, so, like CJ said, we have that bond and that chemistry with them on the field. So it just kind of, for me, just kind of playing free, playing my game, and just working with our young guys and our team around us, and just playing our game. I mean, everyone's gonna work for us. Everyone's gonna put in 100%. So if we all do it together, we can get the outcome that we want. CJ mentioned how close you guys are, both on and off the pitch. Being in that environment within this club, what are maybe some of your favorite memories from the time you've spent there in Chester? Well, there's a lot, but I probably would say, I kind of don't want to copy CJ here, but just going on away trips is a good one. But here in Chester, just trainings, and then just kind of after trainings, you just kind of do little shoot arounds, or let's see who has the best touch, and all that. As well as special birthdays, we tend to do. We get a bunch of water, we make a tunnel, and we just kind of throw a bucket of water at each other. So that's probably one of the better memories here. There's a lot to choose from, but those are the ones I could think about on the top of my head. I love it. Birthdays and trainings. Anyone who says trainings is definitely meant to be a soccer player. All right, David, as you think about your future and all that you hope to achieve, how do you feel like MLS Next Pro can help you achieve some of those goals? Oh, well, no, MLS Next Pro is going to help me, the league is just like one step below the professional level. It's still professional level, but it's also people that are trying to reach that pro level. So they're gonna give it all they got. So for me, it's just kind of like they're kind of pushing me to get to that next level. So it's just going out there and just working as best as I can.
We're excited to see you get to that next level, Debbie. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you for having me.
Vamos, dale pues, mamá ya, muévete más loco como solo tú lo sabes. Así es, con las manos en la cabeza, sacúdete, sacúdete, mira, sacúdete.
All right, MLS store, I need something fresh and clean. Let's see what you got. I need that in my size. So I like this. Cream on cream. The fit is cold. I'm ice cream. You like that?
Messi! ¡Avanza la pelota para que llegue! It's contact and a shot goal! ¡Mamita querida, qué golazo! Papite! Magnifique frappe! Really, really sweet. Ahí está el centro. ¡Gol! Para Maxi Mesa para pegarle. Maxi le pegó. Huerta. Andretti. Servicio. El tiro. Con autoridad el centro. A la izquierda en las afueras del área le pega, golazo. Amor el gol. Parte externa para definir un Chicho.
Welcome back, Starfire Sports Complex. Sporting KC leading 3-1. And we look at the highlights of this first half. First and only meeting at the seam between these long-time Western Conference rivals. Early on, a second successive corner kick from Ethan Bryant was knocked down. A good first touch, Malun Gumbale, and he smashes it in. A flicked header that time from Christopher Rindov set it up for Malun Gumbale, the undrafted rookie from Indiana. Then a beautiful set-piece delivery. Danny Leyva off the crossbar, chested in by Dylan Tevez, the Seattle Sounders homegrown player with his first MLS Next Pro goal of the season. And then a good build-up involving Ethan Bryant, wide here from Ethan Visconti to the back post. Beautiful delivery for Visconti, his first assist of the season. No celebration needed from Malun Gumbale. His second goal of the half, his sixth on the season. And then another involvement from Ethan Bryant. His cross off the hand of Kalani Kosariense. Bryant goes to the spot for his third goal of the season. You saw Bryant involved in all three goals. One assist, one goal, and the build-up that led to one of the goals. You see the stats, Sporting KC with a 10-6 advantage in shots. Both teams with 5 shots on target. 2 on edge in corners for Sporting Kansas City. And work to do for Tacoma Defiance at home. It's been a busy week. And going back towards Wednesday, North Texas emphatic win over Minnesota. And on Friday, the Town beating Colorado, Austin outlasting Real Monarchs. A penalty shootout victory for Ventura County over Houston Dynamo. And then yesterday, Crown Legacy winning at Chattanooga. Philadelphia wins at New England. St. Louis climbing to the top of the Western Conference standings with a 4-3 win over LAFC. A penalty shootout win for Chicago over Inter Miami. And Vancouver beating Portland. Coming up 2 games on Wednesday. New England hosting Huntsville City. And Toronto FC will visit Chicago. Couple changes for Tacoma at halftime. Yusuke Nome will come on for the 16th time this season. And replace Cody Baker. And here we go in the second half. Sporting KC is in blue, Tacoma in the dark gray. And the other change, Antino Lopez, the 22-year-old defender, has come on for Nathan. So 2 first-team players play the first 45 minutes for Tacoma Defiance, and then changes made by Hervé Diesse. Cross from Bryant from the left is well cleared. The first action from Antino Lopez, who just entered. Immediately called upon. 14th appearance, he started 11 times. Yusuke Nome was the hero last week, beating Portland. 4th goal of the season was the game winner. Yusuke Nome's 23. He's on the field for the 16th time this year. Cross comes in the air a long time. Finally headed away, but not all the way out. Driven towards the middle. Bryant settles it. That shot is deflected. Just a barrage of attacks from Sporting Kansas City. Direct ball over the top. Di Rosario is in. Di Rosario has scored! Just 3 minutes into the second half. Osase Di Rosario is 4th of the season, and that brings Tacoma back within a goal. What a great move here. Direct ball over the top from the substitute. One touch off the knee, and the Canadian finishes inside the post. Beautifully done. Yusuke Nome with his first assist of the season. Beautiful ball from midfield over the top for Di Rosario. A conversation this week with Michael Morris, assistant coach for Tacoma. He said you might see some goals this weekend. He has proved correct with 5 goals inside 50 minutes between these two teams. Fourth on the season for Di Rosario in his 6th start. The 22-year-olds has earned a short-team call-ups, short-term loans to the first team in his first year with the Sounders organization. Free kick one in midfield, yellow card shown. Cameron Habibullah is booked. Habibullah booked for that foul against Snyder Brunel. Brunel, just 17 years of age. A good story Michael Morris shared about Brunel and his trajectory. He was on an academy contract last year, played the most minutes in academy history for Tacoma Defiance as an academy player. Starts in midfield with Leyva this evening. That ball is behind Ethan Bryant. And Brunel grew up in Kirkland, Washington. His first Tacoma contract signed in December. And tonight's his 31st appearance across 3 seasons with Tacoma. And played 900 minutes as an academy player. 16 appearances, 9 starts last year. Bright prospect in midfield for Seattle. Jonathan Robinson picked up a yellow card in the first half. Rindov, center back, is also on a yellow. Habibullah just picked up one as well. Yellow card concerns for Sporting Kansas City. And a good win here from Tacoma. Di Rosario. A dispossessed, well-timed challenge from Christopher Rindov. Wide right for Di Rosario. Kidhara pushes forward. Leyva. Kanome into the corner, slightly overhit. Now a goal kick. This portion of the match is brought to you by Regents Blue Shield. Together, we health. Tahara does well in midfield there. Better energy in the second half from Tacoma Defiance. Stuart Hawkins, the 17-year-old captain. Sousa tried the entry pass. Trevion Sousa, second year with Tacoma. He grew up in Northern California, played with Ballistic Soccer Club before Sacramento Public, then went to Germany, Hamburger SV, played with their U19s and second team, finally with Oakland roots, and now with Tacoma. Good build-up up this right side. Gumbale on a hat trick, pulls it back, and it's well defended. Antino Lopez with the clearance. Wide open feeling to this second half, 8 minutes since halftime. Leyva with the switching ball. Beto Avila. Kitahara. Excellent turn from Di Rosario. Back for Di Rosario. 3 options to his right. Sase Di Rosario back here for Sousa to the back post. Excellent ball, and it's pushed wide. Oh, what a delivery. Trevion Sousa on a platter to the back post. Nearly a tying goal here for Tacoma. Watch this delivery from Sousa. Absolutely perfect. Much better from Tacoma. They have 1 goal back. That would have tied the game. There's Tevez on the ball. A goal off his chest in the first half after the free kick from Danny Leyva hit the crossbar. A missed opportunity there for Dylan Tevez. This is a long-range hit. Never really troubled Ryan Sheway. At the foot of you, Sukanome, who had the assist. And the goal from Di Rosario. A free kick won in midfield. Antino Lopez. Stuart Hawkins. Evian Sousa. Antino Lopez just entered deep ties to this organization. Long ball over the top. Excellent effort to try and keep it in play, but it's a goal kick. Michael Morris, the assistant coach with Tacoma Defiance, and coached Antino Lopez in the academy, that special Sounders team, 2019-2020. He came to Seattle from Las Vegas. He was a center back with the academy. That Unite team was very good. It could have won the whole thing, but the pandemic shut down that season. Knotted here, Sukanome. Good hit, but a good save from Ryan Sheway, diving to his left. Sukanome, the 23-year-old, moving to his right. Comfortable save in the end from Ryan Sheway. Good strength. Habibullah pushes forward on his right, deflected shot. I'll go out for a corner kick. Cameron Habibullah, typical burst of speed from midfield there to earn the corner kick. Here comes a change. Danny Leyva will depart. He had the assist on the first goal. It's not Leyva. He thought he was coming off. Instead, it's Dylan Tevez. Faisal Batache comes on. And Batache has had an excellent season, 6 goals, 3 assists. It's his 16th appearance tonight. He played for St. Louis City 2 last season. Here's the corner, and it's well saved. Another good delivery from Ethan Bryant. Trevor Wilson with his best save of the night, and now he comes out for the bouncing save. Wilson will punt away. A direct punt that time. Tries to put in Travion Sousa. Brunel. Leyva. Alive here. Avila shot blocked. Sporting Kansas City's done a great job tonight blocking shots from Beto Avila. There is the corner kick. And there's the save. Short corner taken. That will be retaken. By Danny Leyva. Pulled back here. Defiance Sousa clips it to the back post. Now Leiva's return ball earns a corner kick. They're going to play quickly. Aysal Batache. They'll have to retake it. The ball was rolling in the judgment of Justin St. Pierre, the referee. Defiance Sousa. Nice delivery, headed over the bar by Di Rosario. This portion of the match is brought to you by the Western Washington Toyota dealers. Toyota, let's go places. Di Rosario centers it. Good first touch. Back to goal, pull back. And not a clean hit that time from Sukanome. And Tacoma really threatening. They feel likely to get the tying goal with their play since halftime. Hervé Diesse just picked up a yellow card. And coach of Tacoma Defiance. Diesse in his first season with Tacoma, last year an assistant coach for CF Montreal. A lot of experience in the US and Canada. Was at the Orlando City Academy. In the NWSL with Angel City, also University of Chicago. Cross comes in from the right. Headed clear, but kept in play here by Sousa. Diesse took over for Wade Weber, who was promoted to Sounders FC Director of Development after last season. Weber was the previous Tacoma Defiance head coach. Diesse, just 35, was a youth coach with the Red Bulls about 10 years ago. Trevor Wilson now. His Tacoma debut in goal tonight. Stuart Hawkins. And Tino Lopez. Excellent switch. Defiance Sousa working against Robinson. His cross is headed away. Back for Kitahara. Denny Leiva, scoop pass over the top. Sukanome back in the middle. Sporting KC cannot clear its lines. They've been under pressure for some time now here in the second half. Sousa. Good cross. A booming cross right across the face of goal. In the end, well defended by Sporting Kansas City. But they can't get into the attacking half. Under some heavy pressure here just past the hour mark. Defiance Sousa with some space. Leiva, excellent ball. Good touch, centered and cleared. Crafty there from Yu Sukanome. A little back heel from Sukunome. They will apply pressure. Another block. Possibilities again for Tacoma. Leyva tried to slip it through. And finally away. A change coming, a much needed change for Sporting Kansas City and Benny Feilhaber. Jonathan Robinson will depart. And Jake Swallen will come on. Swallen's 24. He's from Minnesota, played at Wake Forest. Came up in the Minnesota Thunder Academy. Played for Wake Forest. It helps when you play for the alma mater of your college scout in Ike Opara. A clever back heel there. That bending hit from Di Rosario well off the mark. Another change here from Hervé DSA. This will be the end of the line for Danny Leyva. Thought he was previously out. And Frank DeRoma comes on. 23-year-old from Sierra Leone. In his second season with Tacoma after 2 years in the LAFC organization playing for Las Vegas Lights. It's the 14th appearance of the year for Frank DeRoma. DeRoma more of a defensive-minded midfielder, replacing the more attack-minded Danny Leyva in tonight's setup for Hervé DSA and Tacoma Defiance. Excellent turn there in midfield. Cameron Habibullah, who earns a free kick. This was slickly done in the circle, surrounded by two defenders. Excellent here. Gumbale has support to his right. Well defended by Tacoma. There's Chelo to Chantret. The advancing ball, trying to return it to Alun Gumbale. A deep throw in here for Tacoma. Trevion Sousa to throw it in. Mike Morris said, "I'm proud of the progress Trey has made this season. Great maturity, willingness to work hard. He's still a work in progress." And Mike Morris, the assistant coach of Tacoma, said, with Trevion Sousa, when he gets the timing right, he is impossible to defend. Chris Aquino comes on now. And Snyder Brunell depart. The 17-year-olds play 70 minutes before Aquino comes on for his 13th appearance of the season. The 18-year-old has 2 goals and an assist. Kansas City leading 3-2. They led through at halftime, but they've struggled to find a foothold going forward in this game. Sousa could not quite keep it in play. Well, Aquino grew up in Pasco, Washington, on the east side of the state. Now in his 2nd season with Tacoma Defiance. 11 appearances last year. Tonight's his 13th appearance of this season. Trey Sousa up this left side. Bending effort. And did it cross the line? There are some shouts that it did. It did not. Conferring with the assistant referee, the substitutes are arguing with that. Nearly a big mistake from Ryan Shayway as we look back at this. Does it cross the line as it comes out of his hands? And I think it does not. I think he covered it up just in time. Justin St. Pierre checking with the view of his assistant. I think that was the right decision. Shayway very nearly a howler, but he did enough to keep it out. Roma. Excellent ball, well weighted. Good touch. Di Rosario trying to move it to his left, flicks it on, and it's cleared. Frank de Roma. And another change coming for Benny Feilhaber and Sporting Kansas City. Damari Montu, the Toronto native, will replace Beto Avila. Montu played for Marshall University and Marist College. 23-year-old defender. 10th appearance of the season for Montu. Very interesting. You bring a defender on for the number 9. Shows how desperate Kansas City seems as they protect this 3-2 lead. Very different 2 halves in Tacoma tonight. The first half largely controlled by Sporting Kansas City. Tacoma has dominated the second half. Ethan Bryant goes for goal. A deflected shot goes out, and a corner kick coming. What a night for Ethan Bryant. Part of the buildup for all 3 goals. 1 assist, 1 goal himself, and then he was part of the buildup on the 3rd. His service from corner kicks has been excellent tonight. The first one produced Sporting KC's first goal. He takes his time now, with this team leading in the 75th minutes. Ethan Bryant delivers. Well contested at the near post. It's back towards Bryant, but the offside flag comes up. No argument from Ethan Bryant. And a yellow card shown for time wasting to Ethan Bryant. So Bryant in the book. Talking with Benny Philhaber about Ethan Bryant, he said he's been there 2 years. He knows the system well. He's played as an eighth. He needed him to play more as a defensive midfielder, but he's been more of an advanced attacking midfielder tonight, and he's been excellent. Let's look back at our 5 goals this evening. First and only meeting of the season between Sporting Kansas City and Tacoma. And that was a flicked header from Christopher Rindov, waiting at the back post, unmarked. Malun Gumbale, his 5th goal of the season, to deliver a 1-0 lead in the 10th minute. Then watch this delivery off the foot of Danny Leyva, off the crossbar, chested by Dylan Tevez, his first Tacoma goal of the campaign, and that made it 1-1. But Ethan Bryant, part of the buildup again, wide here. Mason Visconti, wonderful delivery to the back post. Who was waiting for it? None other than Malun Gumbale. First half brace for Gumbale, up to 6 goals on the season. And then it's Bryant again, his cross, a handball on Kalani Kosetriensi. Bryant stepped to the spot for his 3rd goal of the season. And the talisman Ethan Bryant, part of all 3 goal buildups. And Tacoma just got a great goal back early in the second half. Sase Di Rosario is 4th of the season off a nice ball from midfields, as he was put in by Yu Sukunome for his first assist of the season. After the hydration break, now in the 78th minute, and this portion of the match is brought to you by Umpqua Bank. Trevor Wilson, first start with Tacoma tonight. He's the goalkeeper, he restarts things. The final match on this match day of MLS Next Pro. Now, earlier today, Columbus beat Toronto in penalties after a 2-2 draw. New York City beat Cincinnati also after a draw and penalty shootout. That's a nice ball. Di Rosario, good strength. He's called for the foul there. So he knocked over Harris Alisah. Alisah, 6th start of the season, did well there. Now, Alisah is from Bosnia and Herzegovina. Last play for FK Sarajevo in Bosnia. He's on loan from that club for this season. A thumping win. New York Red Bulls beat Atlanta United 6-2 at MSU Soccer Park today. And Carolina Core winning at Orlando 2-1. What will the final game have in store here? It's been a cracking game, 3-2. Excellent build-up here from Tacoma. Top of the area now, trying to slip it through. But just too many blue shirts to deal with. That was Faisal Batache, the London native, age 24. Scored 9 goals last year with St. Louis City too. He has 6 goals and 3 assists this year. A rare appearance off the bench for Faisal Batache. And Mike Morris, assistant coach with Tacoma Defiance, telling me about Batache. He said when we do our scouting, we looked at his attacking data. He really stood out. He was available, a highly technical player. Elite in the chances created department. And now we see Di Rosario out in the wide channels. Good win in midfields. To Shantret. High lofted ball intended for Bryant. Stuart Hawkins. Deflected clearance out for a throw-in. Michael Morris talking about the substitute tonight. Faisal Batache says his behavior is infectious. He brings the whole team with him. Often the captain on match days. Captain duties tonight for Stuart Hawkins for Tacoma. Great infectious personality. Faisal Batache for Tacoma. He's trying to lead his team back from a 2-goal deficit here tonight. Through 82 minutes in Tacoma. Stuart Hawkins. DeRoma. Hawkins across the back. Antino Lopez. Quality build here. Excellent defending. Appeals for a handball. Shot blocked. Here's Hawkins. Michael Morris talking about Hawkins, said he's another academy product. He's made a lot of progress. He's in a unique situation because of the depth at center back with Seattle in the first team. Penalty! Chris Aquino off the bench does well, gets himself into a good spot. Yellow card shown here to Mason Visconti as he took down Chris Aquino. Now watch this, Aquino. Not much contact. There was with an extended arm of Mason Visconti, but enough to earn the penalty. Faisal Batache. We just talked about his personality, what he brings to the group with his infectious personality. He's going to try and score for the 7th time this season. Batache came up in the QPR and Watford academies. First year in the Seattle organization. Penny Pole Tacoma level with a 2nd goal since halftime to overcome this 3-1 deficit. Faisal Batache has it saved. What a moment there. Ryan Shayway guessed the right way. An emphatic stop to keep his team leading 3-2. Here comes Shayway now, brimming with confidence. A player down now in the back for Kansas City. Watch this stop. Ryan Shayway, he went early, he gets the right way, and Faisal Batache is denied. The 12th start of the season on loan from the first team for Ryan Shayway. It's Harris Alisa, the loanee from Bosnia. He will depart this game. Benny Philhaber making another change. Ian James comes on. 6th appearance for Ian James. A 16-year-old from St. Paul, Minnesota. He turned 16 about a month ago on June 6th. He's part of the 2008 group. He joined the SKC Academy 3 years ago. Has risen through the ranks, playing with the U14s, U15s, under 17s, and U19s. Ian James played 3 friendlies with the first team down in Miami, part of the Sporting Kansas City preseason at the time, age 15. A bright prospect, Ian James, number 96, about to throw it in here. Big time size, he's 6'2" at age 16. Sporting Kansas City has done this for many years, going out of its market to bring players to Kansas City to join its academy. And James, one of those. Many others come to mind. Gianluca Busio went from North Carolina to Kansas City and the first team. Here's Stuart Hawkins. Michael Morris, assistant coach with Tacoma, talked about Jackson Reagan, Yamar. Morris said if things keep going well for Stuart Hawkins, he is on track to earn a first team contract at some points. Michael Morris talked about Stuart Hawkins' ability to block shots and defend in his box. Said he has a great ability to get in the correct line and drop down into shooting angles. Perhaps following the footsteps of Jackson Reagan for Stuart Hawkins, the 17-year-olds. Let's clip through. And Stuart Hawkins is a first-team player. Been waiting for his opportunities with the first team, developing here in MLS Next Pro. First and only meeting of the season. It's sort of a shame they only play once because they play good soccer. It's very attacking oriented, and we've seen 5 goals tonight. Frank DeRoma. Batache. De Rosario, good hold-up play. Batache. Slightly overhead, out for a goal kick as we near second half stoppage time. We are in second half stoppage time in Tacoma. A minimum of 6 minutes will be added on at the end of this one. Sporting Kansas City, if it hangs on, will pull even with LAFC on 27 points. Will pull 4 points ahead of Tacoma in the Western Conference table. This would be Sporting KC's fourth road win. That's a high bouncing ball headed away by Ryan Shayway. It's a very good road team, Sporting KC. That's clipped in and it's fallen in over the line. A tying goal, Osase De Rosario. His second of the half. It comes in second half stoppage time. And we're tied at 3. Another wonderful delivery. Watch this from Trevion Sousa. Just perfect delivery to the back post. The first effort was blocked. The second effort was not. And give credit, a brave header to start it from Sukanombe, who really occupied a center back, and he also occupied the goalkeeper, Ryan Shayway, who came off his line to challenge that. From 3-1 down, we're tied at 3. It's a comeback for Tacoma. And here comes Gumbale back the other way, trying to restore the lead for Sporting Kansas City. Five goals on the season. Osase De Rosario, only a 6-star. Now a chance for a winner here. Well saved. Second chance is cleared off the line, and now it's stabbed in. Redemption there. Faisal Batache. 3 unanswered goals, and in second half stoppage time, Tacoma's in front. He was just denied from the spot. This time he would not be denied. Cheeky finish initially from Aquino. Well saved by Chasse. And then a good finish from the Dallas man, who brings that energy to training every day for Tacoma, Faisal Batache. A saved penalty and a potential winning goal in the same half off the bench for Faisal Batache. A stunning turn. 2 goals in second half stoppage time for Tacoma, overturning a 3-2 deficit. Seventh goal in the season for Faisal Batache. And now a yellow card for time wasting to Chris Aquino. Chris Aquino started that move. His shot off the outside of the right foot forced the save from Ryan Shayway. What a moment this is for Tacoma, seeking its second straight win. And it completely flips the table. Tacoma would pass Sporting Kansas City into 6th place with the win and move to 26 points. Kansas City, instead of having a 4-point lead over Tacoma, would fall into 7th on 24 points. And Tacoma has been so good at home. 5 wins, 1 loss, and 1 draw. And produced a great comeback tonight, down 3-1 at halftime. After a dominant first half from Kansas City. It's a good tackle there in midfield from Blake. Now a chance from Ethan Bryant. It was Ian James who had the win. Now is James nearly there for the tying goal. off the bench. James had a good chance. He won it at midfield. He joined the attack. He got himself into a good spot in front of goal. And the 16-year-old with a good chance there. The tying goal came. Osase de Rosario, 91st minute. The 93rd, face out Batache. What a turn we've had. A 3-1 comfortable lead for Kansas City. And multiple changes made at halftime by Hervé Diesse, head coach of Tacoma, to change the tide, and it certainly worked. The visitors, Sporting Kansas City, dominated the first half. Tacoma has been awesome in the second half. A direct ball picked up by De Rosario. Another chance here for a 5th goal, and it is saved. Shewe turns away. Yu Sukanome. He was being confident there. Oftentimes a player would take it to the corner. In the 97th minute, he chose to go for goal. Why not? As Tacoma looks for a 5th on the night and 4 in the second half. A brace. Osase de Rosario, both coming in the second half. Seven minutes have elapsed in second half stoppage time. Full time, a memorable comeback from Tacoma Defiance. Down 2 at halftime. They come all the way back. They scored twice in second half stoppage time. The tying goal, 90+1, Osase de Rosario. The winning goal, 90+3. Face out Batache to win it. And our Adidas man of the match. A brace in the second half, Osase de Rosario. Goals 4 and 5 on the season. The Guyana national team attacker. Having a great first season in the Seattle Sounders organization. Our Adidas man of the match. That will do it from Starfire Sports Complex. What a game we had. For our producer, Steffi Aguilara, and our entire production team, Matt Peterson saying so long. Full-time score. A great comeback for the home side. This one ends Tacoma Defiance 4, Sporting Kansas City 3.
This copyrighted broadcast of Major League Soccer may not be retransmitted, reproduced, or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Major League Soccer.